Hi, I'm Tyler. Welcome to Govberg and thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the 42mm Oris Diver 65 reference 01733-7720-4055 in stainless steel. You can see this watch at our Ardmore location and find out more at govbergwatches.com. Also, be sure to download our mobile app, Govberg On Time, for the latest news and horology reviews. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, this is a more classically styled diver's piece compared to the other more vintage style diver's pieces that Oris manufactures. 42mm about the round of the case, not including the crown. This piece wears pretty true to size, and with a 13.5mm thickness, this piece can easily slide under a tight sleeve or dress cuff, especially because of the sloped sapphire crystal. Now from lug to lug, the piece measures in at 50.5mm, so even on my 6 1/3 inch wrist, the piece wears comfortably. When looking at the case, we see polished side flanks, along with a deeply ridged crown to make for easy maneuverability when setting or winding the watch. The lugs are set in a brushed finish and have a very slight curvature, so it fits fairly flat on the wrist. Around the perimeter of the case, there's a black uni-directional diver's bezel. The riser tabs are in steel, but the black portion is an aluminum insert with printed numerals. The caseback on this piece is solid and features the vintage Oris Shield set in high polish. When looking at the dial, we can see one that's quite easy to read. There's a definite high contrast between the deep navy blue dial and the patinaed hands and indexes. Minimal text also keeps the dial simple and clean. The watch also includes the date in a trapezoidal aperture that directs your eye towards the center. The addition of the dome crystal also gives the dial a three-dimensional aesthetic. Those vintage aesthetics that we spoke of regarding the case, dial, and crystal continue in the bracelet, where the added rivets are the first thing that catches the wearer's eye. Relatively speaking, the bracelet is fairly thin for a diver-style piece. One would expect a thicker, more robust bracelet on a diver's piece, especially since most are tool watches, but this is a tool watch with a different type of attitude. The thinner bracelet actually lightens the watch significantly and makes for a more comfortable, form-fitting wear. It hugs the wrist a bit better too, because of its architecture. Behind the polished vintage-style caseback beats the Oris caliber 733, which is actually a base Sellita SW200-1 movement. The movement beats at 8 beats per second and has a 38 to 42 hour power reserve. This movement also features a quick change date function, which makes for easy resetting on the fly, and also features hacking seconds, so the user can set the watch to a known accurate reference time. All these features can be found on the 42mm Oris Diver 65 reference 01733-7720-4055 in stainless steel. See it live at our Suburban Square location in Ardmore, or give me a call at 610-664-1715 to chat watches with me.